Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course, and I wanted to talk about some things that you all have heard of. You may have watched live yesterday, and you've seen everyone's reaction videos, their reaction lives today. So I definitely just wanted to speak from the heart regarding some of the things that we've been seeing here on YouTube in regards to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it's been a lot and it's been extensive. So number one, I want to say that definitely it's healthy for you if something triggers you just to click off. There have been some videos that I have made sure to kind of like shy away from, because I know that there are some people who may have just a negative disdain for Melody from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it leaves like a bad taste in my mouth. The reason why that is because it's disheartening when I see other women judge so harshly, and almost, not even almost, they create a false narrative to try and make Melody look bad. And the way that I look at negative energy is, I say you should ask yourself, does it enhance your life at all? Does it make you more money? Does it improve your health? If you can't say yes to those important questions in life, then it would not be worth exuding the negative energy. I mean, I feel like on one end, there's so many people who not only can relate to Melody's marital experience, but they actually show her empathy and compassion, and they're proud of her for being so resilient and bouncing back and being such a hard worker and providing so well for her four children. Then on the other end, I see where people are using platforms, not so much the content creators themselves. There's free speech, and they're letting both sides be heard, but it's just the anti-Melody side. It's just disturbing for me. And one thing, I made some notes about a particular live that I know that you all saw yesterday. And there were some things that I wanted to speak on. So, number one, I did not understand the purpose in bringing up matters that happened at least 2 years ago. As an example, the alleged incident where Martell did not have the children for 56 days. And we know the incident that led up to that 56-day hiatus that he had from his children. I don't even want to speak on that because it's so negative and harrowing and it involves a child, but we all know what that is. My point is, it was brought up yesterday as if it just happened this week or last month even. And it's, 2 to 3 years old. So I did not understand what was the point of that. I'm guessing it was for shock value. Of course, we all know, the capping commenced once people in the chat brought up, why are you bringing up old news? It was because of an intelligent and articulate Melody fan and subscriber who, they blamed it on her, saying that she wanted to go back and recount all of these older issues. So they pretty much used her as the scapegoat for bringing on that clickbait and that shock value. I also think that the panel was not expecting the chat to be so knowledgeable about the events, including the timeline. So it really just speaks to the person who has that large, massive platform, and I have enjoyed her for years. It just really speaks to her unfamiliarity, her being unfamiliar with Love and Marriage Huntsville and its fan base, because if she was familiar with it, she would not have tried to test the millimeters, the fans of the show, and she would have realized, oh, I can't even say this for shock value and clickbait because they're going to know that this happened a couple years back. So that just really spoke to, her not being so familiar with the show and the fan base. What was most disturbing and disappointing was the suggestion that Melody and Martell are still, quote unquote, dealing with each other. Obviously, this is a false narrative that some people who do not care for Melody Cherie, they want to put that out there, right? Because they want to create division amongst the fan base. They want some of the fans to turn against her and to not like her and possibly begin to bash her, in social media, on YouTube. But I think that one thing that people don't understand is that when you're dealing with things in life, there's a way you can deal with them like very earthly, or you could be spiritual about it. You can like pray and ask God to show you what to do, show you someone's intent, show you the truth. And I just really feel like a lot of Melody Cherie's fans are spiritual people. When I listen to them speak, I'm just convinced that they are rooted and grounded in love and God's love. So I think that they see through a lot of negativity and they see through a lot of unorganic things. Now, I was not able to come up on the panel. There were two things that I wanted to say. So those two things were, one, obviously, she was serious about leaving her husband and leaving the marriage, because we all know that she deleted a fifth baby in April of 2020. And soon after that procedure, she left him. And then the second thing that I wanted to say is, because people judge Melody because they think that she knew all of the details about coleslaw and the affairs and the long time affair. But even if a woman knows of cheating, if she chooses to try and work on her marriage to see if he's going to straighten up and act right, that's her choice. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to save the marriage. And then if you exhaust all tries, like Melody did, she exhausted all attempts and then she left. And I think she went about it the right way, versus people judging her for saying at the one sign of trouble, she just left. No, she actually gave him time to try and get himself together, and she was forgiving. And then when she saw that he was not going to change, then she left. I think she did it the right way. So these are my thoughts, but I just want to say to everyone, just continue to treat others. I'm not saying that the millimeters are treating others how they want to be treated in return. I'm speaking in general because I don't want anyone to get offended or anything. I'm just saying remain rooted and grounded in love, and that will keep you cohesive, because obviously they are trying to get everyone to be divided and up in arms. And also something very serious, please do not try and dox the judge presiding over anything relating to this situation and the kids. Please don't try and dox the judge. The last thing that you want to do is for the judge to be extremely upset and concerned. And then, then it could possibly be, Melody's fault. So we don't even want to do that. And then, just focus on the show itself and what we're seeing on the show for entertainment. And then when anyone if they try to come at you in the chat or in comments, just ignore the negativity and just remain rooted and grounded in love and spiritual. All right, so those are my thoughts, and I'm going to come back with another video, I believe, tonight. So take good care. Please hit the like button on this video. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. Take good care. Bye-bye.